Hello friends, welcome to another video of Anuj Gupta aptitude. In this video, I will be discussing up one of the most important topics of entire Vedic maths, that is checking the number, any given number, that whether it is divisible by a certain number without actually dividing it. These are certain rules which you need to check and keep in mind. I will start it from 1 and take you towards the higher numbers as large as possible. To start off with, each and every number on the earth is divisible by 1. So each and every number, whatsoever be the number, even number, odd number, whatsoever is the number, each and every number is divisible by 1. Let us move ahead and understand which number is divisible by 2. A number which is ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Any number which is having 0, 2, 4, 6 at the units place or at the last place of any big number is divisible by 2. Let us say, for example, I have a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can simply say that it is divisible by 2, reason being it is ending with 6. Whereas for the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, I can simply say that it is not divisible by 2 because it is not ending with any of the digits, that is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Moving on for the next divisibility test, that is divisibility test of 3. For divisibility test of 3, the simple rule applies is that the sum of digits should be divisible by 3. The sum of digits should be divisible by 3. Let us take this example only and check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. We can see that 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 6 is 21. Hence, the sum is 21. So we can see that 21 is divisible by 3. Hence, my first example is divisible by 3. Whereas in the next case, we can see that the sum becomes 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 7, 22. So 22 is not divisible by 3. Hence, my second example is not divisible by 3. Let us move ahead and understand the next divisibility test, that is of 4. For 4, we just need to check the last two places of any number. If these two last places are divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4, else it is not. Let us understand and check the concept on this example, and we can see that in my first example the number is ending with 56 and 56 is divisible by 4. Hence my first example is divisible by 4. Whereas my second number is ending with 57 and 57 is not divisible by 4. Hence the number is not divisible by 4. Moving on to the next number, that is 5. A number ending with 0 or 5 is always divisible by 5. Now let us see the example, and we can see that both of my examples are neither ending by 0 nor ending by 5. So both of them are not divisible by 5. My recommendation to my viewers is that kindly pause the video over here and go through the divisibility tests of 2, 3, 4 and 5 once before they move on further. Next, now understand the divisibility test of 6. 6 can be formed by multiplying 2 into 3. So a number which is obeying both the divisibility tests of 2 as well as that of 3 is divisible by 6. Now, my example states that example number 1 is obeying the divisibility test of 3 as well as that of 2. Hence, it is divisible by 6. Whereas my second example is neither obeying the divisibility test of 2, neither of 6, neither of 3. So it is not divisible by 6. For the divisibility test of 7, I will give you a separate video in which we will understand how it is easy for us to divide the number by 7 without actually checking or dividing it. Moving on to the next number, that is divisibility test of 8. For divisibility test of 8, we need to check the last 3 places. If last 3 places of a number are divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. Let us take the example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see that the last 3 places are 456. If I divide it by 8, it becomes 8 5s are 40. The remainder is 5 and 6 gets carried down. 8 7s are 56. Hence, the remainder is 0. I can see that my first example is divisible by 8, whereas in the case of my second example, it is 457. If I divide it by 8, it becomes 8 7s are 56. The remainder is 1, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 is not divisible by 8. Taking on you to the next number, that is divisibility test of 9. For 9, it is very simple that the sum of digits should be divisible by 9. If I see, I have already written the sum of digits while explaining you the divisibility test of 3. We can see that we get the sum of 21 in the first case, and 21 is not divisible by 9. Hence, my first example is not divisible by 9. In my second example also, I am getting the sum as 22, and 22 is not divisible by 9. Hence, it is also not divisible by 9. Moving on to the next, that is the divisibility test of 10. A number which is ending with 0 is divisible by 10. If I see both of my examples, none of my examples are ending with 0. Hence, numbers are not divisible by 10. If I put a 0 at the back of either of the examples, my number becomes divisible by 10. For the divisibility test of 7, 11 and 13, kindly watch my other video and keep on sharing it.